Did you know that the recent Ambani merchant wedding cost more than the GDP of some small nations? At $600 million, this 7-month celebration has set a new record for wedding expenses. But what does such an extravagant display mean in a country where millions live in poverty? At the center of this spectacle are Anant Ambani and Rihanna merchant. Anant is the youngest son of Mukesh Ambani, Asia's richest man, while Rihanna is the daughter of billionaire Vin Merchant, CEO of Incor Healthcare. Their union represents a joining of two of India's wealthiest families. This lavish display of wealth has sparked a heated debate about social responsibility and income inequality in India. As we explore the details of this extraordinary event, we'll examine the intersection of love, luxury, and societal expectations. But first, it's important to reflect back to history. Because behind the dazzling displays of wealth and power lies a tale of two young people who have known each other since childhood. Anant Ambani, the youngest son of Asia's richest man, and Rihanna Merchant, daughter of billionaire Vin Merchant, grew up in the same social circles. Their families' vast business empires intersected, creating opportunities for the two to form a bond long before romance entered the picture. As children, Anant and Rihanna likely shared playdates and attended the same exclusive events, blissfully unaware of the media frenzy their relationship would one day inspire. These early interactions laid the foundations for a connection that would eventually blossom into something more. The turning point came in 2017 when both Anant and Rihanna were invited to the same party. This seemingly ordinary social gathering marked the beginning of their romantic relationship. Away from the prying eyes of the public, the childhood friends began to see each other in a new light, their shared history providing a solid base for their budding romance. However, keeping the relationship private proved challenging for the scions of two of India's most prominent families. In 2018, their romance became public knowledge when Rihanna accompanied Anant to his sister's engagement ceremony in Italy. This high-profile event thrust their relationship into the spotlight, inviting intense media scrutiny and public interest. Suddenly, every aspect of their lives became fodder for gossip columns and social media speculation. The pressure of being in the public eye, coupled with the weight of their family's expectations, could have easily strained their relationship. Yet, Anant and Rihanna's bond appeared to strengthen under the glare of publicity. As their relationship evolved, so did the public's fascination with the couple. They became symbols of young love amidst the world of high finance and corporate power. Their every appearance together was analyzed, their clothing choices dissected, and their future plans became a topic of national interest. The intersection of their personal story with their family's business empires added another layer of complexity to their relationship. As heirs to vast fortunes and influential corporations, Anant and Rihanna's union carried implications beyond just matters of the heart. It represented a potential merging of two powerful dynasties, sparking discussions about the future of Indian business and wealth concentration. Despite the challenges of navigating a relationship under such intense scrutiny, Anant and Rihanna's love story continued to unfold. In December 2022, they took the next step in their journey together, officially announcing their engagement. This announcement set the stage for what would become one of the most talked about events in recent memory. The engagement ceremony, held in January 2023 at the Ambani residence, was a lavish affair that hinted at the unprecedented celebrations to come. It was a public declaration of their commitment to each other, and a preview of the extravagance that would characterize their wedding festivities. Little did the world know that the engagement was merely an appetizer. The Ambani merchant wedding festivities stretched far beyond the traditional bounds of a matrimonial celebration. Beginning with pre-wedding events, the extravaganza kicked off with a 3-day spectacle in Gujarat, followed by a luxurious European cruise. These initial events set the tone for what would become a 7-month-long celebration, each occasion more opulent than the last. At the heart of this lavish affair were performances by global superstars that would make even the most extravagant music festivals pale in comparison. Rihanna, reportedly paid $8 million for her appearance, graced the stage with her chart-topping hits. Not to be outdone, Justin Bieber commanded a staggering $10 million for his performance. The star-studded lineup also included iconic groups like the Backstreet Boys and international sensation Pitbull, transforming the wedding into a veritable music festival for the world's elite. The wedding ceremony itself was a spectacle of fairy tale proportions. Anant Ambani made a grand entrance befitting a prince, arriving on horseback surrounded by an entourage of musical performers and dancers. His bride, Rihanna Merchant, matched his grandeur with her own dramatic entrance in a peacock chariot, creating a scene straight out of a Bollywood blockbuster. The attention to detail in every aspect of the celebration was astounding, particularly when it came to the bride's attire. Rihanna's bridal outfit was a masterpiece of fashion and craftsmanship. Her custom corset dress, valued at an astonishing $80 million, featured intricate embroidery that seamlessly blended traditional Indian artistry with contemporary Western design. This single garment alone surpassed the total budget of many lavish weddings, serving as a testament to the unprecedented scale of luxury at this event. The main wedding ceremony took place at the Jao World Convention Center in Mumbai, a venue with a capacity of 16,000 people. Here, amidst a sea of guests, Anant and Radhika participated in traditional Hindu rituals, including the sacred fairas, where the couple circles a holy fire to solemnize their union. The scale of the celebrations continued to escalate with each passing day. A jungle-themed party featured a breathtaking light show involving 5,500 drones, illuminating the night sky with dazzling displays. The grand finale was a reception attended by over 14,000 guests, a gathering so large it rivaled the population of some small towns. To put the magnitude of this celebration into perspective, it's crucial to consider the average cost of weddings in India. While exact figures vary, even the most lavish traditional Indian weddings typically cost a fraction of what was spent on a single day of the Ambani merchant festivities. This stark contrast highlights the extraordinary nature of this event and raises questions about the display of wealth in a country where economic disparities remain a significant issue. The sheer scale and cost of this wedding have sparked intense debate and scrutiny. Critics argue that such ostentatious displays of wealth are insensitive in a nation where millions still struggle with poverty. Supporters, on the other hand, point to the economic boost provided by such events, citing the employment opportunities and business generated for local vendors, artisans, and service providers. As the dust settles on this unprecedented display of opulence, a pressing question remains. In a nation grappling with poverty, can extreme wealth coexist with meaningful social impact? The 7-month extravaganza of Anant Ambani and Radhika Merchant's wedding sparked intense debate across India and beyond. Critics argued that such ostentatious displays of wealth were insensitive and inappropriate in a country where millions still struggle with poverty. Social media platforms buzzed with discussions about income inequality and the responsibilities of the ultra-wealthy. However, amidst the controversy, the Ambani family took steps to demonstrate their commitment to social responsibility. In a surprising move, they organized a communal dinner for approximately 51,000 locals, providing a feast that brought together people from various socioeconomic backgrounds. This gesture, while not erasing the extravagance of the main event, offered a glimpse into the family's awareness of their privileged position. Perhaps even more significant was the family's decision to sponsor a mass wedding for 50 underprivileged couples. This initiative went beyond mere symbolism, as the Ambanis provided these couples with jewelry, household items, and groceries for an entire year. By supporting these newlyweds and starting their married lives, the family showed a more tangible form of philanthropy that directly impacted individuals in need. These charitable acts raise intriguing questions about the role of the ultra-wealthy in addressing social issues. The Ambani family, known for running the largest charitable foundation in India, seems to be grappling with the challenge of balancing their immense wealth with social responsibility. Their actions during the wedding celebrations suggest an attempt to bridge the gap between their lavish lifestyle and the realities faced by many of their countrymen. Public opinion on these philanthropic efforts remains divided. Some view them as genuine attempts to give back to society, praising the family for using their resources to make a positive impact. Others argue that these acts, while commendable, pale in comparison to the overall cost of the wedding and do little to address systematic issues of wealth inequality. The controversy surrounding the Ambani wedding reflects broader societal concerns about the concentration of wealth and the responsibilities that come with it. In a country where economic disparities are stark, events of this magnitude inevitably spark discussions about social justice and equitable distribution of resources. Interestingly, some economists and business analysts have pointed out potential positive impacts of such lavish celebrations on local economies. The wedding industry, hospitality sector, and various small businesses likely benefited from the influx of high-profile guests and the demand for luxury goods and services. This economic ripple effect adds another layer of complexity to the debate, suggesting that extravagant events might indirectly contribute to economic growth and job creation. As we reflect on the Ambani merchant wedding, it becomes clear that the intersection of wealth, philanthropy, and social responsibility is far from straightforward. The event serves as a microcosm of larger societal issues, forcing us to confront uncomfortable questions about the role of the ultra-wealthy in shaping our world. The event's scale and opulence have sparked important discussions about wealth disparity and social responsibility. While the family's philanthropic efforts, including a communal dinner for 51,000 locals and sponsoring weddings for underprivileged couples, demonstrate awareness of their privileged position, they also highlight the complexities of addressing societal issues through individual acts of generosity. Ultimately, this wedding reaffirmed the Ambani family status as one of the world's most influential families. It leaves us to ponder the power of wealth and love to shape not just individual lives, but entire communities and cultures, reminding us of the profound societal implications that come with extreme affluence. But while the Ambani merchant wedding may have stolen the headlines, there's another love story that's been making waves. And this one will really shock you. Imagine Rihanna, the global superstar, tied to a Saudi billionaire in a whirlwind romance that's more controversial than anyone could have expected. Secrets, power, and jaw-dropping revelations. It's all here, and trust me, you won't want to miss what happened next. Go ahead, tap the screen to uncover everything about this scandalous love affair.